Hello buddy.
Hello girl.
You look like Lady Gaga in a hamburger form.
I guess you look like Miley Cyrus, meaning you look like a bum.
What? Miley Cyrus? Heck no.
Yes you do.
Shut up Lady Gaga.
No Miley Cyrus.
Lady Gaga, go get you barber.